class tonight is Tuesday night, and so we will be doing our ability test. We're going to be continuing booklet 3. We started booklet 3 last week, so that's the work booklet that was issued by the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information in 2021 to guide and help prepare the PEP students, teachers, and parents to let us know what exactly is expected of us. So we've been going through the 4 booklets that were distributed by the ministry. We're at booklet 3, part 2. So before we go into part 2, let me play for you the schedule of live classes. Please be reminded that we have 5 live PEP classes per week and 6 live CSEC classes per week. These are different from the almost 400 videos that we have on the channel. All right, so here's the schedule of live classes. CSEC math students, I know you are busy preparing for your math tests and your CSEC exams coming up. I have a very important question to ask you. Do you like my new hat? Thank you. Now, another important question. Have you ever gotten a math problem wrong simply because of making one little mistake? I'm sure you have, as thousands of other students have. Now, in this series, we're going to be looking at the common mistakes that students make with all the topics in CSEC math. We're going to look at the common errors, demystify everything. Make sure you watch every video in this series so that you can avoid making those mistakes. So, stay tuned. Hello, scholars. Did you know that most times when students get problems wrong in mathematics is as a result of one single error or one mistake? Well, this is absolutely true, and we're going to be looking at the common errors that students make in the different topics in mathematics. If we know the errors beforehand, we can certainly avoid making them. Are you ready? Come on, take my hand. Okay, as usual, I'm going to be inviting my scholars to join me on the screen. Welcome, John, Amari, Jaden, Madison.
Right, Miss.
Pleasure. Good night, everyone, and welcome.
Good evening, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Hi. Okay, welcome, guys. And I'm going to share the screen now. We have a lot to do. So we want to finish up part 2 of work booklet 3. So let's get right into it because it's a lot. All right, so just let me know if you're seeing the screen.
Miss, I am. I'm seeing the PEP ability test workshop book 3.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay, so it's the PEP ability test workshop booklet 3 issued by the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information here in Jamaica. Wow. So items, so we are actually repeating items 14 and 15 because that's where we ended last week and we're having glitches at that time. So we're going to repeat 14 and 15. And items 14 to 16, the item type would be the quantitative reasoning, and the category is logical deductions. The targeted skills that are hoped for the students to develop is to analyze and interpret data and to draw conclusions. And we are encouraged to analyze the data given on the label and use this to answer the questions. So we had looked at the label Shaq's macaroni and cheese pie. These are the nutrition facts. And so this is it up close. The label below shows nutrition facts about a container of macaroni and cheese pie. Use the information to answer items 14 and 15. All right, so we'll get back to it. Question 14. Merrick ate 3 servings of the macaroni and cheese pie. What percentage of the daily value for total fat did he eat? So Merrick ate 3 servings of the macaroni and cheese pie. He ate 3 servings. What percentage of the daily value of total fat did he eat? So let's go back. He ate 3 servings. Total fat, so there you go. If he had 3 servings, what percentage of the total fat did he consume? So the options are 10%, 16%, 30%, 48%. So let me hear some answers. Close back the door. All right, so Madison says 30%. Anybody else? Ashlyn in the chat, Ashlyn is saying 48%. And welcome, Ashlyn. And remember, those who are joining us on YouTube, on Facebook, and other media, remember, you can post your answers, you can post your questions and your comments. So Ashlyn says 48%. Madison says 30%. Good night, Ashlyn. Madison, why do you say 30%?
This, I see where I went wrong, so I'm going to change the answer.
To what?
This, I have to work it out.
Oh, okay. Ashlyn is saying 30 is the total grams, and it's incorrect. So Ashlyn is
Miss
telling you
48.
Oh, so how you get 48?
I multiplied 16 by 3.
Why? All right. Madison, we're not hearing you for some reason. You got muted.
Miss,
Amari and John.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead now.
Because he took 3 servings of the daily value, or he took 3 servings of the macaroni and cheese.
All right, and it says that the amount per serving. So under amount per serving, the total fat is 16%. And so if he took 3 servings, then it would be 48%. So that is correct. Ashlyn is correct. John, Amari correct. Madison correct. So that's 48%. And question 15, how many calories did Merrick consume? So remember, he ate 3 servings. How many calories did he consume? So let's look back at the options. 240 calories, A, B, 720 calories, C, 228 calories, D, 110 calories.
Miss B, 720.
And why do you say 720?
Because 240 times 3 is 720.
All right, so the
And he took 3
calories
servings.
per serving, right? Calories per serving is 240, and he had 3 servings, so he ate the entire container because it's 3 servings per container. So that would be 240 times 3, and that gives B 720. Always recheck your calculations and use all the information given in the question. Amari, please read question 16.
Okay, miss. Question 16. A seed box had 12 tomato seeds planted. Some of the tomato plants did not germinate. If 9 plants germinated, what percent of plants did not germinate? Question 16. A seed box had 12 tomato seeds planted. Some of the tomato plants did not germinate. If 9 plants germinated, what percent of the plants did not germinate? 3%, B 25%, C 33%, D 75%, A 3%, B 25%, C 33%, D 75%.
All right, so what are we saying for this one? Good night, Rodriguez. For those who want the studio link, here is the studio link in the chat. You can join us in studio if you so desire. So what are we saying for this question?
Miss, I'm still working it
Miss,
out.
75%.
All right, so you know my next question is what?
Get my answer.
What's my next question? Okay.
Miss,
So tell me.
Miss, I multiplied 100 over 1 times 9 over 12, or just 100. And I canceled down, and then I did the cross multiplication, and I got 225 times 25 divided by 3, and I got 75.
So why did you put 9 over 12?
Miss, because 9 out of the 12 seeds did not germinate.
No, 9 plants germinated.
Oh, okay, Miss.
So 9 plants germinated. They want the percentage of plants that did not germinate. So back to the drawing board. Does anyone else have any ideas? Read this question.
Miss, I got B 25%. Miss, I
How
got
did
to
you
Miss.
read that, John? Go ahead.
Miss, since 9 plants germinated, Miss, and 12 and would be 3 didn't germinate. So Miss, 9 over 12 times 100 over 1, Miss. The 9 and the 12. The 9 and the 12 would cancel down to 3 over 4, Miss. And then 3 times 100, Miss, that's 300 over. Oh yes, don't worry, Miss. Miss, 4 into 25, Miss, from the bottom, because The 9/12 gives 3 over 4 miss. So 4 cancels the 100 miss, and that's 25. So 3 times 25, 75 over 1 miss, and 100% from 75% gives you 25%.
All right, so you worked it by saying you still use the 9/12. So you're working the percentage that germinated first, right? So you're saying 3 into that 3, 3 into that 4, and 4 into itself 1, and 4 into that 25, and 3 times 25 is 75%. So 75% germinated, and they want what percent did not. So if 75% germinated, so you took the 75 from the 100%, and that's how you got the 25%, right? Is there another way we could have worked this? So B is correct.
3 over 5 times 100 instead. 3 over 5 times 100.
Why 3 over 5?
3 over 12.
Okay, so, right. So this is one way to work it. The other way would have been to say, okay, if 9 germinated, then 12 minus 9 would be 3. So 3 did not germinate. So we could work out